Hi, I'm Nelson from Dundas. This video tutorial is just one of the videos that we'll be producing to help you understand the features and benefits of Dundas Dashboard. In our last tutorial video, we created a virtual table based on a single table. In this video, I'll be taking you through the process of creating a virtual table based on multiple tables. Let's start by checking out the Synatica Trunk data connector by expanding Data Connectors, expanding Synatica Trunk, and then expanding Tables and Views to check out the tables and views from our data source. Let's take a look at a view called Revenue by Product by Month by double-clicking on it. You can see that this view contains three columns: Month, Revenue, and PID, which stands for Product ID. Let's click on Preview and then Refresh to take a look at the data itself. You can see that the PID column contains a numeric key that represents some kind of product or SKU, but we can't tell which one of our SKUs each PID represents. Let's scroll up and take a look at a table called Products. This table contains a column called Product ID and then associates each ID with a SKU. If we go to Preview, we can see that each one of the four product IDs has a unique SKU associated with it. In this example, we're going to create a virtual table that combines the first table, Revenue by Product by Month, and the second table, Product, into one virtual table that will tell us the monthly revenues for each one of our SKUs. Let's click on the Tutorial Folder Context menu and create a new virtual table called 2.02 based on multiple tables. This will launch the Virtual Table Setup Wizard. We're going to create a standard virtual table based on the Synatica Trunk data connector. This time we're going to select the two tables that we looked at earlier, Revenue by Product by Month and Products. Let's click on Finish to close the wizard. The next thing we have to do is associate the two tables by identifying the columns that can be used to relate them. Let's go to the Data Sources tab where you can see the tables that we've added in the Setup Wizard and the respective aliases for each. Now let's click on Add Relationship to relate these two tables together. First, we have to choose a parent and a child table. Let's choose Revenue by Product by Month as the parent table and Product as the child table. Next, we can choose from a variety of relationship types: inner, left, and right join, as well as full join. We're going to use inner join for this example. Now, we're going to choose a pair of columns from the parent and child tables that can be used to relate the two together. We're going to use PID from the parent table and Product ID from the child table. Let's click on Finish to add this relationship. You can see now that the two tables are linked together in a relationship that features an inner join between the DD1 table, which is the alias for Revenue by Product by Month, and the DD2 table, which is the alias for Product. If we go to the Columns tab, we can now see that the columns from both the tables are now appearing together here. Let's hide some of the columns that aren't pertinent to the dashboard. We don't need to see both PID and Product ID, so let's hide Product ID. And let's also hide the list price column since it isn't relevant to the dashboard. Let's also use the arrows on the top right to change the order so that month appears first, then PID, then SKU, and then revenue. Let's also change PID and SKU to capitals in the friendly name column since they're abbreviations of Product ID and Stock Keeping Unit. Now we're ready to click on the Preview tab and then select Generate Query to preview the data. You can now see our revenues by month, by PID, along with the SKU for each respective PID. Let's click on Save and then Check In to check in this virtual table. And there we have it, a virtual table that's based on multiple tables joined together by creating a relationship. That concludes this video tutorial. Don't forget to click on this screen's links to access additional tutorials, our online demo, or to download a full evaluation copy, all available on www.dundas.com. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy Dundas Dashboard.